Hello everyone, Truth is now available to earn for annual pass holders, and it shouldn't take you too long to do, maybe about 2 hours, but there are some specific locations you need to hit in order to get the quest done. To start the quest for Truth, consider law school. To start the quest for Truth, the rocket launcher, you need to complete a run of the Menagerie. You don't need to do any runes or anything like that, you just need to complete a run and you will get the quest. This quest will send you to Petra, who will then tell you to go do an Ascendant challenge. So be sure to snag the bounty for a powerful, but you don't need the bounty for the quest. By the way, you'll need about 2, maybe 3 tincture of Queen's Foil in order to do this quest, so I would stock up. If you don't have any, you can buy some from Hugin in the Harbinger's Seclude. If he doesn't talk to you, that means you already have 5 tincture or not enough Barian Bow. After completing the Ascendant challenge, you'll be given a map Asunder, which requires you to go grab 4 parts of the map and then complete challenges in order to actually get the piece. So we're going to do the locations first and then the challenges. Here are the locations of the 4 map fragments. Number 1, the Bay of Drowned Wishes Lost Sector in the Dreaming City. You need to be Ascendant for this, so you should scoop it up immediately after doing the Ascendant challenge. Check the video for the location, but it's basically in the middle of the first big quote-unquote room. Number 2 is in the Mindbender's boss room on the Tangled Shore in the Jetsam. You'll walk a pretty long path, and then you'll reach a lot of Hive enemies. You're going to kill the ogre to get this map piece. Number 3 is to complete a Nightfall. Just do one, and the piece will spawn at the very end after you kill the boss. And finally, number 4 is in the Cistern on Nessus. You need to be Ascendant for this one as well. Go all the way to the left side of the area and look for platforms above the Vex milk. Note that you do lose Ascendance when moving between planets, so you'll have to pop another one. The 4 challenges are as follows. For the Bay of Drowned Wishes challenge, you need 100 Hive kills in the Tangled Shore. That one's pretty simple. For the Mindbender's map fragment challenge, you need to do 3 Nightfalls while under a handicap of 100 or more, and you also need 60 rocket launcher kills. So just put on heavyweight, put on a -100 handicap, and run some Nightfalls until you get this done. For the Complete a Nightfall map fragment challenge, you need to get 50 rocket launcher kills while Ascendant on Nessus. So you might want to grab the map piece on Nessus in the Cistern, then do this immediately so you don't waste your tincture. Multi-kills accelerate this process. I was able to get this done in 4 Wardcliff coil shots, doing the Lost Sector in Artifact's Edge. Just bunch up the Vex for some quick, easy kills. Finally, for the Cistern map fragment challenge, you need to do a Corsair Down badge. In case you don't remember what that is, since they're not really important at all, you need to kill Scorn in the Dreaming City until they drop one of those badges. The best way to get a Corsair Down badge is by doing the Strand public event with the Scorn. Otherwise, just keep trying to kill Scorn. There are some in Harbinger's Seclude, and some spawn with a concentrated Ether public event in Devalian Mists, along with the Lost Sector there. The badge will tell you where the downed Corsair is. It could be many different locations, but it'll give you a main region and then a more specific area within that region. Find the downed Corsair, kill the boss that spawns, and then return to the Devalian Mists to turn it in by all of the other Dreaming City guard. Once you've done all 4 of those things, you will get to the final part of the quest, which requires you to do the Warden of Nothing strike and collect 5 objects to open up the Ascendant plates you'll need to jump on in order to get the rocket. Note that you should use the one in the directory. I would avoid the Nightfall variant as I had some problems. You should also only collect the 5 objects you need and nothing more, because it may cause problems at the end of the strike. There are more than 5 objects within the strike itself, but you don't need more than 5. You'll also need a tincture for the very end of the strike. You do not need to use it during the strike, though. So here are some locations for the 5 objects you need. There's one before the first train section, there are 2 in the main train section, 1 immediately after you go up the ramp, and then 1 in the Minotaur boss room. There are a few more after these, like 3 in the main Prison of Elders room, but as soon as you get the message saying you have all of the platforms, just don't bother getting any more of them. You need to collect them all as a fire team, not each. So just watch for that message, and as soon as you get it, you're good. After you get to the final boss room, kill the boss, and you should get 90 seconds to get to the chest. This is where you can pop your tincture for the Ascendant plates. Jump over the ledge in front where the boss was, and then make your way sort of down to the right, and you'll grab Truth very shortly after. This version of Truth is pretty close to the D1 version. It is the same perk-wise, and even comes with 3 rockets in the chamber, a first for Destiny 2. However, it doesn't appear that the tracking is as relentless as it was in Destiny 1, although that could just be a fuzzy memory. To really take advantage of the relentless tracking, you need to be pretty far away from your target. Then again, I'm not really sure as to why you would want to aim at your target and then intentionally look away from your target and then shoot to see the crazy tracking on it. I suspect the rocket will be better in Gambit, where you actually have some distance between you and your target, but for regular PvP, it doesn't seem like the tracking is exactly where it was in D1, but I'm not 100% on that. The rocket is fine for PvE, but we could have a whole other discussion on rockets in PvE compared to machine guns. Maybe another time. Anyway, that is how you get the Truth rocket launcher. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.